Before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say if you do enjoy my content, the easiest way to support me is by using code Rakic. It really does help a lot, and it is literally the easiest way to support me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. Basically, I've been grinding champs. This is like it's been like 24 hours since the arena reset happened, and I did hit champs. I recently hit champs. So like I said, I've been grinding really hard, and these are some things that I've learned, some tips that I've picked up that will really help you guys get your arena points. I know a lot of people struggle to get these arena points. It's just they could be really good players, just don't know what to do, or certain things they're missing out of the game. So I'm going to give you guys the best tips to getting a lot of arena points, getting champs really quickly, and getting constant arena points every single time you play. Before we get into it, guys, I do stream on Twitch every single day, so please go check that out. Link in the description. I give tips and all that kind of stuff, and we're very entertaining there, can't even lie. Also check out my Twitter, I really appreciate it, and make sure you use code Rakic. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the tips. Okay, to start off, basically I just want to give you guys a little bit of a headline on knowing exactly what play style and stuff to play and all of that kind of stuff going into it. So before we get into it, we have different divisions 1 through 8, and these divisions give different bus fares. From division 1 to division 3 there's 0 bus fare, division 4 there's 10 bus fare, division 5 there's 20 bus fare, division 6 there is 40 bus fare, division 7 there is 60 bus fare. So just knowing that, you just need to know what kind of play styles to play. So the whole thing is you're not going to really get too punished for W keying and playing aggressive before the bus fare actually kicks in, or a low amount of bus fare, because you can just make that back easily. It's 15 points per kill. So yeah, I recommend basically playing quite aggressive and looking for kills quite a lot on the lower divisions, for example, also because there's not going to be a crazy amount of skill on the players with the lower divisions. So I really recommend that you look for kills there, and by around division 5, where the bus fare starts getting a little bit heavier, you start playing a little bit more passive and not just keying everything you basically see. With that out of the way, we're going to get over to the proper tips. First up I have for you guys is by literally just playing trios. Trios this season got a massive buff with the points that you can actually earn. So I'll actually put on the screen a list of the point system that you guys can expect for playing arena and stuff like that. It is actually 15 points per elimination for duos and trios, and 20 points for elimination for solos. So basically, if you run into a trio, that is 45 points if you get that trio wipe. You know what I'm trying to say. 30 points for duos and 20 points for solos. So it is rewarding you now for playing team game modes, which is a lot better. It keeps your mentality refreshed when you're playing with friends and having fun with them. Also having good players, you're getting a lot more points by playing like that. So I really recommend playing in trios. That is the strat to getting a lot of points this season. I really recommend that. So for my first one that I'm going to say is just trying to play and fight on uncongested areas. You don't want to take fights that are on congested areas due to the fact that you could get third partied, or there could be a lot of people around, and it's just going to make your fights a lot more difficult. Using a method, you don't need to ammo, shield, and all of that kind of stuff. So really try your best to try to fight uncongested. A lot of people really know that, but it would be crazy actually for you guys to know that how many people don't actually know that. So I just added that in. Another thing is, it's quite a boring thing to do, is by playing dead side. If you don't know what dead side is, it's basically the side of zone where the least amount of people are going to be. So for example, if zone pulls around Slurpee for the first zone, the backside by the henchman base around Slurpee and stuff like that is going to be dead side, because there's not going to be people around that side. The most congested sides are going to be the top side of the map, because people have to rotate in. So basically what you want to do is try stay dead side as much as possible if you aren't trying to play for those kills too much, due to the fact that you're not going to find too many people and you're not going to die. Another tip that is extremely underrated that I start doing, so a lot of people this season have started landing Believer Beach, Corny Complex, and Lazy Lake. What I recommend for you guys to do is either landing another POI, for example, like Craggy, Pleasant is sometimes quite con, but Craggy, Slurpee, Misty, all of these kind of drops and make sure they're not first drop. Landing these kind of drops, and there's generally like one trio, or maybe it's uncon, getting the best loot possible and trying to set up to try get kills a bit later on is probably the best thing to do. If you landing places like Believer Beach or Lazy Lake, it's going to make your arena experience a lot more unpleasant and irritating, and you're going to be very irritable and have a bad mentality. So I really recommend you landing spots that aren't going to be too contested and then just looting up, playing for endgame. And with that being said, I'm not saying don't go for kills or completely play for endgame. Like, do look for kills and do look for opportunities, because you might need refreshes and stuff like that, but make sure to not take unnecessary fights. Start fighting from around 5 teams left if you're playing trios, due to the fact that start fighting when you feel you're ready. Another tip that I have for you guys is kind of VOD reviewing why you die. So VOD review is just basically going back on your footage and analyzing things that you didn't really think of in the game. So basically you look at edits that you took that are wrong, peaks, not using the right materials, how you initiated the fight. All of these kind of things are certain things that you need to improve on, because a lot of the reasons you die in arena are your fault and you can easily prevent it and fix it. But a lot of pro players that are constantly almost winning every single game. Master W in season 6 had a crazy win rate, so I mean, there's no excuse for you not to do that. Just try your best to learn and see what you did wrong, and it'll make you a better player overall. So look at what you did in arena, see what you can improve and fix it. So a little strategy that I did when I was on my way to getting champs is I would land somebody like Stealthy or Weather Station or Henchman Base outside of Misty, and what I would do there is I would land there, get quick loot, pad over to a POI and then fight them, because they're not aware of people actually coming in. They think, oh, we're just fighting the people there. But if you loot quick enough and you catch them on that third party of course is very important. Try your best to third party as much as possible, but if you fly in and they're not expecting at all, these can be really free kills for you, and I really recommend that. I really recommend the Stealthy one. That's what I did quite a bit. You land Stealthy, loot the 3 henchmen chests quickly, get some loot, and then fly over, and a lot of people do not expect you coming in, and you have stacked loot, and a lot of the time Stealthy is uncon, so I really recommend doing that as well. Okay, but going into probably our last tip for the day, if you haven't already, hit the like button and stuff like that, subscribe, all of that. This is probably the most important tip. So if you made it this far, comment down below chickens. I don't know why, just comment down below chickens. Okay, and the last tip that I have for you guys is just taking breaks. For me, I didn't really take too many breaks when I was going for champs. I just wanted to grind, but that is not the best mentality to have if you get angry and rage and have a bad mindset a lot of the time and beat yourself up. So the best thing for you to do is just try your best to take breaks. For example, every single hour, or when you get frustrated or having a bad mentality, literally get up, go get a glass of water, drink a little bit of water, get a snack, whatever the case is, maybe take a breath of fresh air, message somebody on your phone or whatever the case is, due to the fact that it's a little bit of a mentality reset and it will help you tremendously. So I really recommend taking breaks between games. It really does help a lot. If you guys did enjoy this content, there's a lot more videos on my channel like this, so make sure to go check the playlist up top there. But I really appreciate all of you guys for watching. I love you guys all so much, and peace.